Brand new to iTunes 9 is a feature called home sharing. Home sharing is a little different than the network sharing feature you can turn on and off under Preferences, under Sharing. With regular network sharing, you can listen to and watch the music and video content from other iTunes libraries on your network, but you can't copy those files to your own computer. Home sharing is similar in that you can still share the content from other computers on your network and listen to it and watch it on your computer as a stream, but home sharing also allows you to copy not only music and videos, but also purchased items like iPhone apps and podcasts from the other computer to your own. Now the catch is that you can only do this on up to 5 computers on your network, and you must turn on home sharing using the same iTunes Store account on each computer. Basically, your account is your unique ID for shopping on the store, and home sharing uses this ID to confirm your identity on each computer. So this really isn't something you'd use in a large office. This really is a sharing feature that you would use at home with multiple computers that you yourself own. To turn on home sharing, toggle open the shared heading in the source pane if it's not already open, and then you can select home sharing. If you don't see it in here, go to advanced and choose turn on home sharing. Either way, when you select it, you'll see this screen, and it tells you that home sharing helps you manage your family's iTunes collection between computers in your home, and that iTunes can then automatically transfer new purchases, or you can choose just the items you want. And as I mentioned, it does require an iTunes Store account. So I've got my iTunes account ID in there. I'm going to type my password, and I'll click Create Home Share. iTunes is going to connect to the store and make sure that my ID matches, and it tells me that home sharing is now on. Also, very important here, use the same account, in this case garrick@lynda.com, when turning on home sharing for your other computers. Then they will appear below Shared in the iTunes window. And again, home sharing is for personal use. I'll click Done. So you notice that Bruce's iMac has now become this yellow house icon. That's because I've authorized Bruce's iMac with my iTunes Store account, and now when I click it, I can see all of his content. I can browse through it just like with regular network sharing. I can play a song. And we have a couple options down here at the bottom. We can choose to show all items or just items that are not in my own personal library. So I can see just items that are not in my library, so this will make it easier for me to find the items that I might want to copy over to my own library. Or if I want to, I can go back to all items and see everything again. We have a settings option here. When I click on that, I can set up iTunes to automatically transfer new purchases from Bruce's iMac for music, movies, TV shows, audiobooks, and applications. So any purchases that are made on Bruce's iMac will automatically copy over to my computer if I check any of these options. But if I want any of the non-purchased items, maybe some of the content that was burned off of a CD, I can simply select the item that I want, drag it to my own library, and you can see it copies right over. Again, this is brand new to iTunes 9. Previously, there was absolutely no way within iTunes to copy content from one iTunes library to another. With home sharing turned on, it's very easy to do. So that's the new home sharing feature of iTunes 9. Again, this is great for those times when you might have ripped a CD from one computer and you want to copy it to another computer so you don't have to stream the content when you want to listen to the CD, or when you purchase music, audiobooks, or apps from the iTunes Store on one computer, you can then copy them over to the other computer and even do it automatically if you want so that they're accessible from both systems.